bit different rhythm, a bowl before Christmas, but I guess it's kind of nice because you just get right back into it. What's it been like just getting ready?
Well, I think, we did give them a little break after the season. I think we had a long stretch of our game. We had some guys miss some games as well, and we wanted to get them back fresh and healthy as we could, and I thought we did a good job of that. And to finish some stuff in school, which they did. So we've been back at it really on the practice field since last Wednesday. It's gone well to this point. We'll finish with our last practice on Thursday before we take off Friday to head down south. And I think it's important we finish strong. We came ready to play the last game, which was great. It's important that we do that the last game of the whole season as well.
How are things looking health-wise, especially in the running back room for you?
Well, I think, we had, our top 4 guys are out. One's been out for the whole year. The other 3 are starters that have played quite a bit. You know what? We'll see. I'm not going to rule any of them out. I'm not going to say they're ready to go yet either. We'll see if we can get them back this week a little bit, back in the flow. I'm hopeful that one of the 3 can play, and if more, that'll be great. But we'll see as we get closer to the action. But it'll probably go all the way up to game time.
Jeff, how many players, even though the portal isn't open until January 2nd, do you have any more players you maybe anticipate opting out for this game?
You know what, really, Renee Conga's opted out for the game, and Wesley Bailey, 2 starters on the D-line. Those have been the main 2, and we've got a couple people want to enter the Porter Hill recently that, in the end, we want everybody to make the best decision for them. As far as anticipating anything new, you know what, you never really know. So I think as we get, after the bowl season, I'm sure there'll be some things pop up, and I think we're ready for that. At all times, we'll get with our guys after the season and tell them exactly where they stand, and if it's in their best interest to stay, of course we want them to stay. If they think that there's a better opportunity somewhere else, then we'll make sure that we help them do that as well. If that's what they think is best, and you never really know for sure. But I think in general we're hopeful to get as many guys back as we can and build the roster from there.
And quick follow-up, this time last year the portal had already opened and you had a fair amount of guys who had already opted out. With the portal not opening until after the bowl, does it make it a little bit easier preparing, knowing you have a better idea of who's actually going to play?
Well, I think we have a good idea now. Most of that action has taken place. I think we had 3 or 4 guys into the portal since the last game, and 2 starting defensive linemen opt out. And for the most part, it's about getting the other guys back healthy. And yes, I think we have a good idea of who possibly could play or may have a chance. And I think it's a great opportunity for all these guys to. When you play in a bowl game, normally it's the only game on TV. You get a chance to show what you can do. There's a lot of eyes watching, and we're hopeful that a lot of our really talented players will step up and play well.
Jeff, what's it for you to go back to a place where you coached and Coach Snellenberger built that program and that stadium to be playing in? Is that it's kind of meaningful for you?
Well, I think we're all excited first to go down south and play somewhere warm and try to have a good time while we're trying to win the football game. Without question, I was down there for a year with Coach Snellenberger. Obviously learned a lot from him as a coach and a player. Really set the standard, helped build this program to what it is right now, and we're thankful for everything he's done. I know Beverly has texted me a couple times. I'm sure she'll be at the game, like she was the Miami game, and it'll be a great venue. So we're looking forward to getting back to it. It's a beautiful stadium. Any of our fans that go down, I think they'll have a good time and have a good seat and be close to the water and the beach, and hopefully have a really good time.
How's Miller feeling? Are you anticipating him being your starting quarterback?
Yes, you know what? He's getting back as healthy as he can to this point. I anticipate him playing, and I'm not going to say he's 100%, but I think he's been out here practicing up to this point, and I think he wants to go out with a bang.
Jeff, is there any I don't want to say problems, but at the end of the year like this, kids get banged up and beat up a little bit and motivate them to reach their highest level? Is there any problem in doing that this time of year?
You know what? I don't think so. I think we answered the bell the last game of the year, and when we had at one position quite a few guys out, and some new young guys had to step in and do well, and they answered the bell there. I think our team rallied around them. We played really good defense. We didn't turn the ball over. We were able with football. You know, and yes, we want to play our best football no matter who we play. It's a bowl game. We want to go out playing really good football and setting the stage for next year. I think there's a lot of things we've learned along the way this year, and you hope to go out there and execute and perform. Everybody do their job, and it doesn't matter who's in there. And you know, we want to play a good brand of football and not beat ourselves and really be sound in what we're doing and play with great effort and great finish and really want to win. I want our guys to want to win the game and want to compete, play hard.
Jeff, two-part question. You just mentioned, all the portal opt-outs, that kind of stuff. How do you balance, bowl preparations with those players kind of opting out? And then also, do you feel like you have the resources to keep the players that are kind of considering transferring?
Well, we have honest conversations. Anyone who wants to opt out, we talk to them. In my opinion, unless you're first round, maybe a second round pick, it's not in your best interest to opt out. But other people may think different, and we respect the decision. And we had those conversations with our guys. But in the end, it's up to them what they want to do. When it comes to the transfer portal, like I said, we didn't invent the rule. There's obviously changes that we would love to have to it in the future to make it better, but it's a part of the game. So for us, I think if you could be honest with your players, tell them where they stand, be upfront with them, show them a plan for them for the future, they'll want to come back. You know what? Sometimes there'll be other factors that go into it, and it may work out, it may not work out. We'll do the best job we can and try to be as fair as we can, and without question, there's restraints that everyone has to a certain degree, and you got to meet those. But we try to do the best job we can with that, and it's not easy, but we work hard at it, and we have a lot of discussions about what is best and how can we help each individual maximize their potential and achieve their goals.
You've added some new guys to your recruiting room, including Nate Dennison, who you've got a lot of experience with. Can you just talk about the decisions to bring those two guys in?
Well, we've had some movement in the recruiting department even since the beginning of the year, and we knew we needed to make some replacements. We had Nate Dennison, who was with us at Western Kentucky, with us at Purdue. Does a really good job. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to evaluate film and dives into that very deeply. We've had Chase Heike, who's from the city of Louisville, so he has ties here. He's recruited this area. He's been doing his job for a long time. He's got a lot of experience. He wants to be here. He comes from a great family that we know. And I think both will be really good additions to what we have and know their roles. And I think we have a good blueprint of identifying guys, analyzing what's best for our team, planning ahead, trying to look ahead to improve the roster no matter what happens, whether we think it's going to happen or not, and adjust. I think we've got good people here now and a good plan to do that. And we'll do the best job. And it's never really over. It's always a constant thing that you have to deal with and have conversations with. And it does consume a whole lot more time than some of this other stuff, especially at this time of year going into the end of the portal. But that's just part of it, and you got to do your best job to navigate through it.
One more for Jeff.
Jeff, we've been 20 minutes here into your conference here. Nobody's brought up your opponent, Toledo. What do you know about them? Talk about them.
Well, you know what? Toledo has played good football over the years. They've always been the top of their conference. They have really good defense. They remind me quite a bit of James Madison as far as they've got athleticism. They have talent at some key positions that you have to have it. They know how to win. I think no matter who's coaching, they're going to be somewhat similar to what they do and how they attack. And it's a good football team. So our guys are going to have to be ready to go, and we're looking forward to it. And like I said, you want to finish on a strong note, and I want our guys to play their best football.
Thanks, Coach.